Hello students, today we are going to discuss the some remaining part of the excretory system in humans and transport of substance in plants. First we have to discuss about the mechanism to the filter of blood that is done by the blood capillaries in kidneys, and when the blood reaches the two kidneys it contains both useful and harmful substance. The useful substance are absorbed back into the blood and the waste dissolved in water are removed as a urine, and from the kidneys the urine goes to the urinary bladder and the tube-like structure known as ureter, where it is stored in the bladder and pass through the urinary opening at the end of the muscular tube called urethra. What makes the excretory system? The kidneys, ureter, bladder and urethra form the excretory system. An adult human being normally passes about 1 to 1.8 liter of urine in 24 hours, and urine consists of 95% of water, 2.5% of urea and 2.5% of other waste product. Next one is we all experience that sweat on a hot summer day. The sweat contains especially water and salt, and that sweat we know that this is because that sweat also produces which causes cooling of our body, and sometimes the white patches formed on our clothes, especially in the areas like underarm, and these marks are left by the salts present in the sweat. In blue box, there are some excretory materials of different animals, such as aquatic animals. Excretory material is ammonia. Some animals like birds, lizard, snake, they have excretory material known as uric acid, and excretory material in the human is urea. What is a dialysis? The artificial treatment of kidney in which blood is filtered periodically through the artificial kidney, and this process is known as dialysis. Then after that, how the transport of substance in plants takes place. That you all know, the transportation of water and minerals takes place through the root and through the xylem, and the leaves, the food prepared by leaves, which is transport through another kind of vascular tissue that is known as phloem. Transport of water and minerals. Plants absorb water and minerals by the roots. The root have a root hair, and root hair increase the surface area of the root for the absorption of water and mineral nutrients dissolved in water. The root hair is in contact with water present between the soil particles. And next, the what kind of system that it is need for transportation? It needs the pipe-like system. The plants have a pipe-like vessel to transport water and nutrients from the soil. The vessels are made up of special cells forming vascular tissue. And what is a tissue? The tissue is a group of cells that perform specialized function in an organism. The vascular tissue for transport of water nutrients in the plants is called xylem, and xylem forms a continuous network of channel that connects root to the leaves through the stem and branches the transport of water to the entire plant. Similarly, leaves synthesize food. The food has to be transported to all parts of the plant, and this is done by a vascular tissue called phloem. The xylem and phloem transport substances in plants. The two main conducting tissue are in plants are xylem and phloem. Next, that is the what is the transpiration? Just we have seen in the another. Next topic is transpiration, as we see in the another section, that is the plant absorb mineral nutrients and water from the soil. Not all the water absorbed is utilized by the plant. The water evaporates through the stomata present on the surface of the leaf. The process of transpiration. It is the evaporation of water from leaves generates the suction pull, and which can pull water to a great heights in the tall trees. In overall, transpiration also cools the plant just like human beings. As the sweating cools our body, in plants transpiration cools the plant. This is the complete entire explanation of chapter 11. Students, please watch the video carefully and go through it.